guys, it's Herknes Dragonblade back in again with another debunking video. I am someone who values logic and reason more than anything. I think with logic and reason and common sense, we can decide what to do with the world and society we live in, and we should not do things that are obviously wrong and bad. As an example, children playing Warhammer 40,000. Today, using logic and reasons as my powerful power weapons and bolter, I will cut and shoot down the children and prove that according to logic and reason, children are not meant to play Warhammer 40,000. So, if you look at Warhammer 40,000, looking at the name, you can see that it has one word in it that children have problems comprehending. It is all three words. Number one, war. Because a child in a war would die super quickly. They would not even know what is going on and would be very weak. Weak in the body, weak bones. It would die super quickly. It makes no sense to allow our children to play war because they are naturally bad at it. Only grown-up adults should thus be allowed to play Warhammer, according to logic and reason. Number two, hammer. The second word is something children are not meant to play with, because hammers are not toys. They are, first of all, meant to be used to build houses and whatnot, and also are deadly weaponry. And then we'll also get back to the war part, because a child would not be able to utilize a weapon properly to kill anyone, because the child is too weak, so there is really no point. Number three, 40,000. Now, if you're a child apologist, I would suggest that you try and ask a child to count to the number 40,000. They cannot. They are capable of not even comprehending a number that is so high. A child would instead just say 40, which is insulting to the brand. And according to logic and reason, 40 and 40,000 are not the same number. Now, fourthly, I would like to bring up the subject that is always called controversial by spineless Gamers Workshop apologists that always try to protect the feelings. But logic and reason dictate is that children scientifically cannot play Warhammer 40,000 because their brain is too small. I would like to bring up the subject of object permanence. Object permanence is to understand that things like objects and lore still exist when you cannot see it. Children do not have object permanence. As soon as you put away your models, they will believe that the model no longer exists. When you tell them about a rule in Warhammer 40,000 tabletop game, after you stop telling them about it, they think it will no longer exist. When you tell them about, for example, the Crimson Dragonblade lore, as soon as you stop telling them They will no longer believe it is canon. This is in accordance with logic and reason. It's unacceptable. If Gamers Workshop keep pandering to the kids, they will, in the end, have to retcon the entire game. Children will be the doom of Warhammer 40,000 if we let them into our hobby. Please use the logic and reason that the universe has given you and protect our hobby by debunking the enemies. Join me and fight like the Space Marine heroes we are. That's it for this video, guys. Like, favorite, and subscribe, please, and roll to hit. See you later, guys.